Alright, so boom. What's that? 2-0 Ecuador? Yeah. Say no more. Let's see. Listen, Qatar didn't come to play football, innit? They did okay, but they made the game so easy for Ecuador. First of all, obviously, Valencia, crazy game. Guy got 2 goals in the first half. One was a penalty, beautifully slotted right-hand corner. And the next one was a bullet header, bro. Yo, if you ain't seen that, go watch that, bro. I don't know where he gets the power from. Maybe his neck, shoulder blade, something like that, bro. Because that was too much power on that, man. But okay. So, 2 things. Ecuador played really, really well, but mainly because they were drilled, no nonsense, no mistakes, and they also had an idea, like when they were trying to attack where they were going to go. It was either down the bylines or hit the long ball to Valencia for him to knock it down for runners, right? Like, normal stuff makes sense to do with the players that they have. Qatar, on the other hand, man, like, okay, so one, on defense, they were way too open, way too flat, not that much aggression, and it seemed, pardon me, it seemed a bit way too easy to play through them. So they made Ecuador's job in that regard quite easy. But on top of that, even when they did get the ball, I think this was maybe the more disappointing part, because as far as I've been told, Qatar's supposed to have more offensively talented players than defensively talented players. But those guys weren't able to get on the ball, man. They weren't able to, get into dangerous areas, create anything. Because for the most part, Ecuador had like a no-nonsense defending policy. So they weren't really trying to mess around, man, especially their fullbacks. I just want to talk about, obviously, you've got Estupiñán on the left. I'm going to have to check who the gentleman is on the right. I don't want to, talk like I know. I'm not really sure who the guy was, but he had a really great game as well. And, okay, so as a World Cup opener, not bad, right? That's 2 goals. People were predicting either a 0-0 or 1-0, a stalemate type game type of thing. But Ecuador made it more interesting than it otherwise would have been. And I guess, listen, Ecuador are now saying 7 games unbeaten. So they're not a joke. I'll be honest with you, especially the intensity they were playing at. They're going to be quite tough for other teams to play against as well. As for Qatar, man, listen, it's 1 game, so I'm going to reserve judgment until they play more. But uninspiring is probably the best word I'd use for it. Again, they didn't get embarrassed. It wasn't terrible by any means, but at the same time, if they play like that, especially against other opposition as well, Ecuador are by no means like the best team at the tournament as well, but they were comfortable in this game. So once they meet even heavier opposition, I think Qatar are going to have to... They played, I believe, a 4-3-3, which again, on paper, looks like a progressive decision, but in game, they weren't really... for example, their fullbacks weren't really getting involved in the game, so it was quite easy to defend against. I think if anything, they're going to have to just find a way to either play quicker or fully commit to being like a defensive team for the sake of not leaking goals. But we'll wait and see. I'm not the coach. I'm not really familiar with their personnel, so we're going to have to wait and see. But all in all, yeah, banger game, man. England play tomorrow. I'll be covering that as well. And listen, hit your boy up, man. I'm on Twitter, RS Final Third. Hit me up. And bro, I'm going to be covering the whole World Cup, as well as I think probably start making YouTube videos for like football and shit, like after this is all said and done. But hey, hit me up, man. Let me know. Obviously, let me know what you thought of the game. And yeah, also bonus points for predictions, man. If you think you know ball, let me know who you think is going to win. Other than that, peace out. Hit me up on the next one.